Okay guys, welcome back to another amazing tutorial right inside my YouTube channel. Currently, I'm going to be doing something way different. I'm going to be doing tutorial basically on Photoshop, Premiere Pro, After Effects. So it's not going to be based on just Premiere Pro. Okay, so first of all, let's roll the intro. Okay guys, welcome back to the tutorial. As you see right now, I have a picture of a model on our wedding day. So probably she's done doing makeup or doing the process of doing a makeover. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to take off the little pimple that the makeup probably was unable to take off from our face. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to Ctrl J on my keyboard. So I'm going to Control plus to zoom out the picture a little bit. So I'm just gonna okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna click on the upper picture that I have right now. So I'm just gonna let's zoom in a little bit so I can see the model's face more clearly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on this icon. I'm gonna go to the spot healing brush tool. So what's gonna enable me to do is take off the pimple from our face, as you can see. Okay, sorry about that. As you can see right here, I'm just going to clean off the spot of the pimple off from our face so that it can enable us see what we are doing even better than it were before. So we're going to do some skin retouching, skin blemishing, skin separation of the picture. So I'm not going to go too much in detail. So I just want to make everybody that's new to Photoshop be able to follow up the tutorial, or whenever they want to do their own personal um, photo editing. That's going to be a different class, but right now I'm just going to show you how to do some skin retouching and skin blemishing of any picture you're going to work on. So right now that I'm done with that, I'm going to Ctrl J twice again on my keyboard. Okay, I'm going to Ctrl J again, making it the second time. So what I'm going to right click on this one. I'm going to click on low frequency. Okay, low frequency. While the upper one, I'm going to go for high frequency. Okay, I guess okay, sorry about that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hide the high frequency. I want to click on the low frequency, go to filter. I'm gonna go to blur, Gaussian blur. So right now the purpose of the Gaussian blur is just to blur some aspect of the face, make it look even more smoother than it was before. So currently I'm working with a radius of 8.6, depending on your picture, but right now that I'm picking 8.6, you can see, we can still see the model's face even though we are working with 8.6. But the more you go higher, the more blurry the model's face is going to be. So I'm going to go back to the previous one I always work with, which is the 8.6, depending on the picture or the picture of the model you're working with. So I'm going to click OK. I'm going to go to the high frequency. I'm going to open up. I'm going to go to the image. I'm going to click on apply image. Right now is the layer is on merge, which that's not what you're going to go through. What you're going to go through, we're going to click on the low frequency, which is the one we separated currently before we went to the high frequency. So I'm going to go to the blending mode. Is going to be subtract. I'm going to be subtracting. The opacity is going to be 100. That's the clarity of the picture. The scale should be 2. The offset should be 128. The preserve temperature, it should not, just leave that as it is. The mask, same thing. Invert, the same thing. I'm going to click on OK. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to click on the normal. I'm going to go to linear light. It automatically comes back to the previous clarity, the previous image or sharpness of the picture. So I'm gonna click on shift on my keyboard. I'm gonna click on the low frequency. I'm gonna control G on my keyboard. Okay, I'm gonna control G on my keyboard to group. So, or if you don't, if because my keyboard is working a little bit slow right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on this icon right here to automatically group the high frequency and the low frequency together. So now that I'm done, I'm just gonna click on this same icon. Sorry, this icon here. I'm gonna click on black and white. It automatically turns the picture into a black picture. So you can see right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come down to the low frequency. Make sure you're clicking on the low frequency. Now this is where the magic begins. I'm going to come to this icon right here, as you can see right now. I want to click on the mixer brush tool. This is where the magic begins. So what I'm going to do, just okay, and go back and click on the mixer brush tool. So what I'm gonna do right now is to make this particular image look um even okay. But before we go deep into that, so what's something you're gonna point out is when you're doing your cleaning, you're gonna make sure this particular spot is on clean brush so that it doesn't affect um anything you're you're working with. So now that I'm doing some retouching, you may likely not see any um any details right now. But okay, sorry, let me still go back. Let me dive into details. I guess I didn't talk about more on this particular spot. Like I said before, when you're gonna click on this tool, the reason why I'm going with clean brush is because any stroke I take, it automatically cleans the brush so that it won't mess up the whole skin retouching and skin smoothing. Why? Because as you can see right now, this face is more darker than the other part of the face because it seems like the light is coming from her left hand side than the right hand side. So the moment you take a stroke from this particular spot, it won't affect. It won't look like though you're mixing a white light and the black lights together. It's going to be kind of separation. So I'm going to just keep on smoothing this piece, and also you're gonna make sure the weight is 9%, the load is 75%, the mixing is 90, and the flow is 100. So let's go back to the retouching right now. I'm just gonna smoothing the okay, I'm gonna smoothing these spots right here. I'm gonna be careful not to get in touch with where I'm not supposed to get in touch with. So I'm gonna reduce this a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna reduce this a little bit while I'm still brushing. Okay, but due to the aspect of, you can see right now it's showing like though it's a plus sign, but if probably you're working with yours, it's gonna be showing a circle, even though mine is showing a plus sign right here. So it doesn't really matter. What really count is we are smoothing our model's face really good. Okay, we're gonna go through more of these spots right here. I'm gonna smoothing the spots right here. I'm gonna go to the nose area. We're gonna smoothing the spots real quick and real gently. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit on this spot. I'm gonna be careful with this. Okay, like I said before, I'm not gonna go in depth. I'm just trying to prevent the darker parts from the brighter parts, so it doesn't mess up the whole skin retouching as we have it. Yeah, I'm just going to go a little bit closer. Okay, but the reason I'm trying to prevent her hair because her hair is more darker than the face. So anything that makes me go higher than the face, I'm going to take a little bit of those color of the hair. I'm going to blend it with the picture. I guess that's not what we are wanting for the picture, except that's what you want to accomplish. Okay, we're gonna go step by step to smoothing the face. Now I'm gonna go to the body parts. Just gonna smoothen the body part a little bit. So I'm smoothing the body part a little bit. Okay, make it is a little more smoother than it were before. So you can see right now I'm trying to prevent the dress because the dress is way sparkling white, so I don't want to touch the white area of the body of the clothes in order not to interact with the skin of the model or the bride, as it were, or it's a wedding day thing. Okay, I'm just gonna smoothing the area really good. So I'm just trying to take my time in order to make it look smoother and way better than it were before. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the left hand side of the model. I'm just gonna smoothen this area up way, way better than it were. Okay, there we go. Smoothen this part a little bit. Make it look better than it were before. Okay, so I'm smoothing this. Okay, do the same thing over here. So you can see this particular area is a little bit dark. So whenever I'm stroking, I'm going to make sure I'm not swiping to the left hand side. If not, it's going to interrupt. So I'm just going to leave it there and take up my hand from the keyboard or from the mouse and go to the other part of the body and stroke round the body part. As you can see right here, I want to go up to the facial area. I'm just gonna make it look even more better than it were before when we drop the picture in our Photoshop. So you can see I'm working in Photoshop 2020. In respect of the Photoshop you're working with, it's applicable and works smoothly as it ought to. So now that we are done, I'm going to control minus on my keyboard. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to hide the black and white in our background, and I'm going to off the low frequency. As you can see right now, this is the previous picture we had on our timeline, and this is the current picture we have right now. You can see there's a whole lot of difference of the previous and the current pictures. You can see right now there's a whole lot of difference. We were able to do a skin retouching. First of all, taking out the pimple from the model's face and ended up smoothing the face. You can see right here is way better than it used to be. Alright guys, that's it for today's tutorial. If you know you're new to my YouTube channel, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment below, share to your friends and family. It helps increase the YouTube algorithm of my channel. It helps to bring more people to the channel, to support and have a community, a wide range of people supporting me on my YouTube channel as I give you more on daily, weekly, monthly tutorial, basically on Premiere Pro, After Effects, and Photoshop, as you can see right now. Alright guys, till we meet again, stay blessed, keep being creative, peace.